Welcome everyone to another episode of the Immigration Diaries. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope that the upcoming week for you will be a blessed one. On today's episode, we'll be doing beef lasagna, minced beef lasagna with ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese. So to start, what I will be doing is seasoning the beef. Now, bear in mind, any spices that you prefer, you can adapt to your liking and season to taste. So what I'll be using today is the purple onion and garlic. This is 450 grams minced beef with a lean cut, because you have to get one that has less fat in it, and that's best. So I'm just going to add this to the frying pan, but for the minced beef, I'm just going to break it up, first of all. And then I'm going to add my spices. Now I have black pepper today. I also have the steak spice by Clubhouse. I love that one. There's also one by the Keg. I like that one as well. I believe their spices are really flavorful. So just adding all of my spices here. This is black pepper. Oops. So this is the grinding one. Then I'll be adding, red crushed pepper. So I'll just be adding that one. I like my crushed pepper, so don't think anything of it if I'm putting that whole heap in this. Alright, this is basil by Clubhouse again. Put a little parsley, a little oregano, all by Clubhouse. Alright, and you just need a pinch of salt for this one, so just shaking a little bit more. Okay. Because some spices have salt in them already, so you don't really need to add much salt. Alright, so what I'll be doing now is just to mix in all of this spice. And we're going to cook it on the stove right now. So make sure it gets in there. Sometimes it's okay if you get your hands dirty. And just ensure it's all mixed in. Now, just go to the stove area now. And
needs to be hot.
alright, so I'm just gonna turn on the stove here, allow it to heat up a little bit more. And I'm going to add some oil here, and I'm using olive oil. Although some recipes will use canola oil, I am just using what I have, so I'm adapting. And I'm just going to roll around the oil in there. Alright. As you see here, this is the garlic and the onion. Turn it down a little bit now. And now comes the best part. just going to allow this to cook and simmer. And then once it's all cooked up and started to brown, I will cover it a little bit so that it can all soak in. Because you might need to pause again. So this is how the end of just cooking up all the mince looks right now. So what I'm going to start to do, as you can see, it has been fully browned. It just needs to simmer right now on low flame. So always do your simmering on low flame. And I'm just going to make sure that the onion is all in there. Cover this, and what we're going to do right now is prep the baking tin for the lasagna. So to do that, what I would recommend that you do is to get the already oven ready Primo lasagna. It doesn't have to be this brand, but it's a lot easier if you get one that is oven ready, because that will reduce your cooking time. So what you will do is, and pointed in fact, I almost forgot this. So this is a marinara sauce. This is the brand that I have bought. There are different brands out there. So you have marinara sauce to some of the mince, but the rest of it will be used in the baking tin to go in the oven. Don't need to use a lot because you'll need to reserve the rest for the baking tin. So just to give it a bit more flavor, you can add a little marinara sauce. And then just allow it to simmer in while you prep the baking sheet, or not sheet, a baking pan. Alright, so I'm just going to close that. And then I'm going to prepare this is a baking pan that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to spread out a little of the marinara sauce. Doing this, you won't even need to grease anything. Now these are the sheets. They're already oven ready, which makes your work easier. And I'm just going to sink it in there. And this way it cushions the lasagna strips. Now, once the mince has soaked a little bit, just going to give it about 10 minutes. I will place a layer of mince. Then I'm going to place a layer of ricotta cheese, and then sprinkle a little mozzarella, another sheet of lasagna sheets, and so forth until all the sheets are used, all the mince are used, and enough sheets is layered. So I'm going to show you what that looks like towards the end, but that's the first part of it. Okay, now we're about to add a portion of the mince to the first layer in the lasagna. Now, based on the amount of mince I have prepared, this will probably do only 2 layers, but no worries. If you want a more filling lasagna, of course your portions would have to be greater. I'm just going to place in another scoop. So what I've done here now is just my first layer of mince. I'm just going to place this over here. I'm going to put my cheese right on top, starting with the ricotta. I love this one. And I'm just going to spread it over. I'm going to use the other instrument here. You just need to get cushion over on the mince. It's not like a sprinkle with shredded mozzarella, which would have been better, but the flavor or taste of the ricotta is very nice. So I just have about a little bit left. So I'm just going to reserve that for the top. And basically, that's the same process I'm doing for the first layer you did for the second.
3.
Okay, so I'm spreading out the cheese a little better, so that the ricotta is tasted in all areas. And what I'm going to add now is the mozzarella, which is shredded, so it's a lot easier to just sprinkle this one. The more cheese, the better. Okay, and so this is the end product should look like before going into the oven. I've already preheated the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and this is going to bake for 25 minutes. So total prep time I would say would be a little less than an hour. You can do it, I would say, in 15 minutes max. And it's nutritious in some way, but if you're watching weight, then don't do it too often. But it's a nice seasoned dish, quick to go, and it can serve you for the week. It's ready, and we're just gonna take it out here. And this is the finished product. Minced beef lasagna with ricotta, cheese, and mozzarella. Yum. Okay, and to top. So I'm just going to cut a slice for you here to show you what it will look like. Oh, okay, so eventually what you will do is just cut it in the middle straight down and make your little sections however you want. It would have the layers as you'd see. Just turn the camera around and show you, so you see what it will look like when it's actually taken out. But I just remembered you really need to allow it to cool first before taking it out. Alright, so I hope that you will enjoy this recipe when you try it on your own. Bon appetit!